are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. L.A. readies for its next possession. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Allen. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Gets past 1 man. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Higbee secures it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Akers. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Akers. And this time he is in. Cam Akers. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
our score after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Fights off the defender. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Come on, Mike, 53.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
Watch the curve. Let's go. Hey, we got some money.
Now Allen going to give this one to Cam Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Jarius Sneed on the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike, 53.
To throw, it's Allen. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing in this game. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return is Henderson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. A final shot before half for Allen. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now it's 2nd and 9. To the air, Allen. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Allen now looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Now Hill to return it. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Travis Kelsey. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. They got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Allen. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
And that is is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return is Henderson. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a run possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got
Throwing now is Allen. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
From the 39, Allen. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Allen. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the two, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a three- or four-part story. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
You